Hello and welcome to Manifest with Shannon. This channel, I like to do tarot readings that help you reach your full potential to manifest that vision board. Alright, so for today's reading, we're going to look at a message from your higher self on a situation. So it's to bring you clarity on a situation in your life. So it's a general reading. It could be any kind of situation, whether it's a relationship, a work thing, career, money, you name it. So it's a pretty open reading. It's nothing specific, but we're going to look at advice for your situation coming from your higher self. All right, so before you have three piles. There's three different decks to choose from. You can decide which one, using your intuition, pulls you in. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. If it helps, I put some found objects here. These are found objects that my kids and I brought home because it makes us has special meaning for us. So this one is an ocean stone. This one is a little seashell. And this, I believe, is a hummingbird feather. I'm not sure. We found it at our house. It's an unusual bird feather. All right, so you can see which ones. Let's talk about the tarot decks. We have the Cosmic Coven Tarot. This is the Muse Tarot. And this is the Tarot Mystical Moments. So that's what that deck looks like. That's what that deck looks like. And that's what this deck looks like. All right, so choose with your intuition. If more than one pile speaks to you, then you might have a message in other piles as well. All right, I'll give you a moment to gaze upon the piles. Pause the video if you need to. You'll find the timestamps down in the description, and I will see you at your reading. Hi group 1, and welcome to your reading. So in today's reading, by the way, hi, I'm Shannon. This is Manifest with Shannon. And in today's reading, we are going to take a look at a message from your higher self for clarity on a situation. Now the situation doesn't have to be anything specific. I've left it open-ended. So keep in your heart, in your head, in what situation you would like to have clarity on, and this reading will help to give you some guidance on your situation so you can make good choices. Okay, so you chose this ocean stone. Let's take a look at your reading. So I am going to deal out all of our cards for your reading, and these are the oracle cards that we're going to look at in a moment. So first, let's take a look at your tarot. And I already pre-shuffled this deck, so I don't need to spend too much time. I'm going to do the Celtic cross spread. A little tongue-tied today. Okay. Let's get your cards out. We have 8 of Swords. Okay. We have the Fool. Wheel of Fortune. See if this is going to fit. We need to. All right. 3 of Swords. The Empress. 6 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. That's 2 6s. 6 might be your life path number or an important number. Maybe you've been seeing 6 a lot. The King of Pentacles. The Chariot. then we're going to put the outcome card over here. 9 of Swords. And let's grab an extra one for guidance here. 5 of Wands. Just put that over here. This is going to be like a overview guidance card. Okay. So first of all, I want to take a look at the very first oracle card I picked for you because I feel that it speaks volumes for this reading. And we'll get to the others in a moment, but this one, oops, that's not the one, but okay, we'll look at all 3. Relaxation. Relaxation. I'll show you the others actually towards the end, but I'm going to be revealing the oracle cards for every group at the end, so it's an extra message, but I felt this one for your particular spread really wanted to come out first because you're struggling at the moment, really struggling at the moment to make something happen. And I really get the sense here that you are really worried that you're not going to get what it is that you're trying to manifest here. And I strongly, strongly feel for this particular group, it has to do with your career. It has to do with some situation where you're aiming for success. You want success. I have a sense here that it is something to do with your career, but it doesn't have to be. But you're looking for success in a particular situation, but you feel that you're blocked. Something is not happening for you. And so what this relaxation card is saying here is that it's kind of take a step back and understand that you can't keep pushing all the time. Sometimes we have to just let things happen, and that is the hardest thing to do. It's like you feel like you need to be in control of a situation. If you just kind of take a step back, then isn't everything just going to fall apart? I kind of get that feeling here that you're worried that something, you're trying to create something, you're trying to make something happen, and it's not going the way you want it to. So the very first card we have is the 8 of Swords. Yeah, you feel trapped in a situation that you can't get out of, and you need clarity. How do I get out of this situation? That's kind of what you're feeling. How do I make this happen? How do I get past this? Is what I feel. You feel trapped. You feel like you can't get out, and a lot of that has to do with your own outlook on things. You're very worried and stressed out about what is about to occur. Like you think it won't happen. You're worried that you can't make it happen. You're worried you might have to start over from scratch. I have a bit of that feeling here because we have the Fool crossing. So the Fool crossing you has a little bit to do about kind of a double-sided message here. On the one hand, it's referring to the fear actually that you might have to start from scratch, and you're really worried that it's just the direction you're taking isn't working, and you're looking for clarity on the situation. What do I do? How do I get out of this situation? How do I make it work? How do I make it happen? Do I have to start over? Do I need to start something new? Is what I'm doing just wrong? The other side of the Fool here is a feeling of wanting to escape and to start a new situation, but you feel kind of trapped in it. It's like, so it's 2 different messages. This is a general reading, so take what resonates, but it's either you feel like you're gonna have to start over, or you feel you really want to start over. You really want a new, fresh beginning, and you're just not sure how to go about it. So the basic situation here, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Honestly, your luck is turning, and I feel a lot of what you're going through is just the fates here. It's things are out of your control. And that's a big, strong message coming through. It's really, you have to let go of control and just understand that certain things are like karmic in that they're cause and effect. There's things that happen that are just out of our ability to control. You can't control what's going on in the world. You can't control what's going on, with other people. You can only control what you're doing yourself, your own actions, your own thoughts, and those things. So basically this reading is like, focus on that. You need to really focus on your own mindset here and your feelings. And if any of those things, if your thoughts and feelings are a hindrance to your success, if you are worried so much that it's not going to happen, you're actually kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy here. Like if you're overthinking things to the point where it's becoming so confusing that you end up sabotaging your own efforts. And this, with this relaxation card here, is like, just take a step back and try not to control things so much, because not everything is in your control. You need to have a little faith here. So in the past, we have Three of Swords. You've had a lot of heartbreak before, and you're really worried about it happening again. So something is rooting you in the past, just a past hurt. It's part of the catalyst too of why you're wanting to change. So some of you might have gotten out of a painful relationship and now you're looking for a new start, but you feel like maybe you just can't meet anybody, or things just aren't working out, or you just feel like you're gonna be single forever. A little bit of that energy in here. Or perhaps you lost a job, or you lost your career, or maybe you tried to start a business, it didn't work out. There's some kind of pain or heartache, loss feeling in the past. But that has also been the catalyst for this new fresh start for you, or you're wanting to go on this new fresh start. And for some of you, it's something that's been working on for a while, and you're just worried that it's not coming to fruition. But it is. That's the thing, it is. So if we come up here to the Empress is a card of abundance. And it's about, like here in this particular Empress, it's really talking about putting a sweet melody in your brain. Like have a song in your head that makes you happy. Have a thought process and affirmations in your head that is your song. Sing a song of abundance and joy, and that you deserve this. You are deserving of a good life. You are deserving to feel happy. You're deserving to feel content. You're deserving to have abundance in any which way that you feel is right for you. And everyone watching is going to be different. And I feel like you really want to be recognized for your efforts. You're really putting in the effort. This is a hustle hard pile, I feel. You're hustling. And I feel this sense like that life is just kind of feeding you a lot of lemons at the moment. And you're feeling trapped in your situation, and you're really not sure how to get out of this. Or you're just trying to make something happen, and you're just getting blocked at every turn, and you're not sure why. But if you come up here into your immediate future, we have Six of Wands. So this is like showing me that, yeah, you're going to be having recognition for your efforts soon. So whatever it is that you're doing, someone is going to see you. So you are going to be noticed. You are going to be recognized. You're going to have a sense of success here. There's a real sense of success, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, and here with you we have the Six of Pentacles. There's a give and take. So we talk about karma, where what you put out is what you get back, kind of a thing. I mean, it's a little more nuanced than that. Karma comes from a Hindu religion, and it's a very, we've appropriated this, culturally appropriated the word karma, and it has a lot of deep meaning. So, but in our way we think of it, it's like, what you put out there is what you get back. And so you have been putting in a lot of work and effort, and you are going to get this back. Everything you've put out is coming back to you. Okay. You've been helping others. You've been helping yourself. You've been very generous with your time. You've been putting in a lot of effort and work, and this recognition is coming to you, and people might actually financially help you out. You might be getting a little bit of money coming in soon from somewhere. Maybe somebody wants to invest into whatever it is that you're doing. That's a possibility. Somebody sees what you're doing and they want to be involved. That could be another thing, for the investment. It'll also be that somebody sees you as just being this wonderful, generous person, and they just want to give back to you. They want to help you out too. So there's definitely some outside influences that are coming in. We have the King of Pentacles as another outside influence. I really do feel like maybe it's a father figure, a grandfather, or just a financial person, expert in some field, who is going to be giving you advice, money, encouragement, something like that. So I do feel in this group, you're going to have somebody who's going to be an influence to you, who's going to give you some advice or some wisdom that is going to help you in your business efforts, in your success. So that is coming. Look out for that person. This person is going to be a little unconventional too. Like, it's not going to be the usual kind of business person. They're going to be not the typical suit and tie person. It's going to be somebody a little off than what you're used to. But and it could be a woman or a man. So it really doesn't matter. The gender is not relevant. It's more about the energy this person gives, and the energy is going to be a little bit off. I mean, not off, but off color, like different. And so they're going to walk to the beat of their own drum, and you're really going to be inspired by them. And they're going to have some advice. Now, it could be somebody you know, or it could just be somebody you see, maybe you pass across a YouTube video, or you take a course online or something like that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that you know, but this is saying look out for that, and look out for somebody a little unusual. Somebody has a different approach to things, and that is going to be beneficial to you. Come up here to your hopes and fears. You have the Chariot. So, and I love that it's the two corgis, because the Queen, and she was wearing a crown. You get the Queen of England, and she had her corgis. I think that's what you want. You want that kind of, not the Queen, but you want to feel like a queen. You want that kind of success. You want to have abundance. It's really in your mind here that you're looking for real success, like tangible success. Like you want it all. I really feel that. And you definitely have the drive and the ambition to get there. And here we have the outcome of the 9 of Swords. She's wearing, in this particular one, a veil, the kind of thing you wear to a funeral. And I feel like your fear is that the problem here, and the clarity of the situation, the advice here is that you're worrying so much that you're failing before you've even failed. You're seeing yourself as failing even though you haven't failed. And your constant struggle and worry could be a hindrance to the outcome here. And you really need to have some faith and trust in this situation. You kind of have to let things go. You have to go with the flow. This is really like, not like 5 of Wands over here is your guidance. You're struggling too much, worrying about the competition, worrying about what other people think, worrying about if it's not going to work, and you're kind of battling yourself. And this is saying like you just need to relax here. Relaxation. Just relax. It's going to work out. Like things here are working out in your favor. Sometimes we have to take a step back and just let things happen. It's like the whole watched pot never boils thing, you know? Just because you want it to boil faster doesn't mean it's going to. Like you have to wait. Some patience is needed here. Things are happening. Things are definitely happening for you. Have some faith. Lift your spirits up. Do whatever you need to do. Like the Empress, pamper yourself. Maybe it's a little time to pamper yourself. Get a massage. Get your nails done. Get your hair done. Take a little vacation. Take some time out. Like, take some time out to not think about this business or whatever it is that you're trying to do. This is the clarity will come to you when you take a step back and you just have a little break. And you trust that you can do that. I think there's a feeling here that if you even, drop one of your wands here, it'll just, everything will just fall apart. But no, it's not going to, okay? Sometimes we have to give things a little bit of space and time to come to fruition. And you're being asked to really trust that situation. All right, so let's take some of these, or look at your oracle cards. So we also have happiness. See, 2 dolphins jumping. Like it's asking you to just play. Like relax, play, go out and have some fun. Let your hair down. Whatever that means for you. Everyone's different. So whatever's fun for you, go have some fun, relax, put your feet up. Like you really need to just take a step back here and have some faith in the situation, because we have miracles. Believe that this can come to you. Believe it. Believe in miracles. Believe that the craziest things can happen that you just can't even see yet. You can't see it yet because you're very focused in on the outcome, so focused that you're worried that it's not going to happen. Just take a step back, have some fun, and watch things unfold, okay? Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. This is what this whole reading is trying to get you to know here, is that you do have what it takes here. It's just kind of like you need to get out of your own way. That's essentially what this reading is trying to say. Get out of your own way, get out of your head, take a break, because you'll have more clarity if you take a step back and just trust this process. Finally, we have a change in the wind in reverse. So I'm going to read this one because I haven't read the reverse version of this in quite a while. All right. as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. This is a good thing, so there's nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you sought went to someone else. Perhaps you've pursued something that you suddenly realize is not in your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All will be well. Even better, actually trust. Yeah. That's precisely what I've been saying this whole reading, is that you have been encountering us with the Three of Swords in the back and the Five of Wands here. You've been encountering problem after problem, as is the case for everyone who is trying to be successful, myself included. And I too struggle with just trusting the process, because it can take a while and it'd be like, oh my God, I've been doing this for years and I see no progress. Nothing, I just see failure after failure. Trust. You've been doing the work and you're going to succeed. You just got to get out of your own way here. You just kind of have to have faith and trust in the process, because things are happening. Just take a break. Take a break and do something, have some fun, play, and feel really good, feel really happy. Then shake off those cobwebs, because I feel like you really need to get out of your head and you need to go have some fun. And that's going to help bring real, true clarity to this situation. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Group 1, do subscribe to my channel, because I'd like to have you back, and like and share, comment on this video. That all supports me as a creator. I love doing these readings. I want to continue to do these readings, and knowing that you enjoy them and that you've gotten something from them does help me as well. All right. I hope that this reading helped you in your path to find some clarity. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your reading. So this is Manifest with Shannon, and today's reading, we're going to get a message from your higher self to give you some clarity on a situation. The situation can be anything. This is an open reading, so it could be about a relationship, it could be about a job, it could be about absolutely anything. So put into your heart and your mind a situation that you really feel you need clarity on, and we will get over to your reading. So these are oracle cards we're going to look at the end, and you chose this shell my kids and I found at the beach. Now I have pre-shuffled these, so I don't need to shuffle too much. Let's give it another quick. I always do things in threes. Okay. So we're going to do the Celtic Celtic sauce, Celtic cross spread. Okay. I do sense a bit of insecurity in this group, and uncertain feeling, like, yeah, the lack of confidence. So let's see. 3 of materials, okay. Muse of emotions, which is the King of Cups. 3 of Cups, 3 of emotions. 10 of materials, 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. 10 of voices. Oh dear, okay. That's 10 of Swords. And we have 3 of voices, 3 of Swords. Ace of voices, Ace of Swords. The Magician. Six of materials, 6 of Pentacles. That's your outcome card. And then we're going to pull one more for advice, the Tower. So this is advice from your guides, okay? So you're definitely coming into your own here. You're starting to feel a lot better about things. You're starting to feel a lot more emotional stability. And that's really what's coming in here. So with the 3 of materials, So it's like the three heads better than one thing. I feel like you're working with some people, like a friend group or colleagues, or maybe you're working a group project, or you're trying to make something happen. This is a collaborative effort of some kind. Could even be family, whatever it is. It's a collaborative effort of some kind, of something that you're trying to create together. And with the muse of emotions crossing it, I do feel that you're really feeling your way through this one, and you're starting to feel a lot more good. You're feeling good about it. So that's good to know. There's definitely some good vibes happening in this group situation that you're in. But you're worried. There's some worries. Okay, so we come down here to Three of Cups. Again, I feel a group situation. I feel a friend group is very much a stable source in your life. Maybe you have besties or family. It's also a relationship with yourself too. So if that doesn't resonate, there are always a couple of different versions for every one of these kind of pick a card readings, because so many people are watching it and everybody's in a different stage in their life. So for some of you, this is a collaborative effort that you're trying to make. And I feel that that's a general reading for everyone. There is a collaboration that you're working on for something. It could be even a home renovation that came into my mind. But it's also your own, it's also your need to collaborate with others and work within yourself, like learning from the past, learning from other people who have come together with you. I get the sense that there's a real need to start over with a project. Like maybe you're worried that that's the case here. It might be that you've been working on a collaboration with somebody and you're worried that it's not working out, and that things are just really troubling, or maybe you just want out of it. Maybe you don't want to work on this anymore. You don't know how to tell them, or maybe it's just that the group dynamic is not cohesive at the moment. There's a feeling of wanting to have more control over the emotions of the situation. And I do feel that you do, though. And I feel like you are coming into a real emotional, like calm waters. Very steady, calm waters. Your intuition is very heightened at the moment. You're very tuned into your higher self. You're tuned into your own psychic abilities. These things are coming online for you pretty strong at the moment. You work well with others. You definitely work well with others. Maybe other people don't work well with you, but you work well with others. You're able to navigate and delegate situations with ease. It's one of your gifts. You're good at that. Because you feel situations. It's not just you're not so much in your head as much as you are an emotional being. So you tend to rely on your internal emotional landscape to navigate situations, and you've become very good at it, and you've learned to control your emotions, so you're very strong in your convictions because you feel your way through, and if something doesn't feel right, you don't do it, and you know when things feel right. And so if I feel though this situation you're in with this group situation, you might be feeling a little bit of insecurity, like maybe they're a little more skilled than you, and maybe you're feeling a little like I can't keep up, or perhaps there's a feeling that there's a bit of insecurity around this group dynamic. Or it could also be that you are looking to find a group of people to work with because you know that you can't do it by yourself, as I feel at whatever situation that this is. Like home renovation came to me, you can't renovate a home by yourself. You have to hire people, and you have to hire people you can trust. And so this is saying, do rely on that emotional, intuitive nature of yourself, because you are really good. If you get a bad vibe from people, trust it, because and that's something, this 10 of materials in the background. This is something you are creating, it's a project you've already started. Something you've already started. You're creating wealth and abundance for yourself, but you're very much a generous person, and you feel you want things to be equal, give and take. you don't want to have so much more than everyone else. You want everybody to have like what you have. So you share the wealth. You work well with other people in that way because you want everybody to succeed. That's how you feel. Now, some people may actually take advantage of that. And you might have had some problems with this because of the fact that people might take advantage of your good nature and you've had some heartache. And with the Three of Swords down here and where you're at right now, you're definitely dealing with some heartache. Someone has maybe crossed that path with you a few times and taken advantage of your generous giving nature. This is, don't give up on that generous giving nature though, because this is a part of who you are. And there's a bit of a don't be afraid to take things apart and start over. Like if things aren't working out, you have the Tower over here as your guidance. Like if things don't work out, don't worry about it because you will come out smelling like a rose here. You will always land on your feet. You're like a cat. You will always land on your feet. So don't worry if things aren't working out the way they are, and if something falls apart, or things are just it's just a constant struggle. Just know that it doesn't matter. You're going to land on your feet. You'll do well. Anything that's not working out is for a reason. And, let it go. Rejection is protection here. But this is something that you have been building. It's a strong foundation of something you're building. It's a legacy thing. So you're creating something that'll last. And there's also an inheritance. So some of you might be working with an inheritance. You got an inheritance from a recent family member passing perhaps, or in the past. And so you're working with this inheritance and you're trying to work with, perhaps with your siblings and family to distribute this. I get that message, but also to find wise investments of this and find ways to make this wealth more. So like if you had an inheritance from say a parent and you have some siblings, so you're working with your siblings, how can we, like maybe you're renovating your parents' old home so you can sell it and make a little bit of extra money. There's certain things like that I feel is happening in this group, and you're a little stuck and you're wondering like clarity here. What do I need to know? And this is saying you really need to trust your intuition, because you have a very strong intuition. You know when things aren't good, and you to trust when things, you just let it go. Trust when it's time to just walk away from something if it's not working out. Like, okay, let's just start over. This isn't doing it. Don't worry about doing that because it will work out in the end. So we have over here 10 of Voices in your immediate future. This is telling me that you are going through some very difficult, challenging times, but it's about to end. So the 10 of Voices, the 10 of Swords is like, all right, it's been hard. Get up, dust yourself off, keep going, because, it's the tough times are over now and you're entering into a much better cycle. Things are going to improve for you. Okay. I think you've taken a hit. You've taken a few hits, and it might have hurt your confidence, hurt your self-esteem a little here. I feel like you've hurt your pride. But know that somebody is going to be coming with some really good wisdom here. News. I feel like some news is coming, or advice is coming from somebody, from somewhere, and it's going to set you on the straight path. So look for that. Look for some kind of a news or a letter or some information coming in that's going to give you some clarity on the situation. You can't see it yet, but it is coming. It's coming from an outside source. So something is going to trigger clarity for you for how you need to move forward. And somebody you're not going to expect. So it's something or someone unexpected that's going to offer you some pretty good advice. Okay, we have up there your hopes and fears, the Magician. Yeah, you're trying to make something happen and you're working on... I keep going back to the home improvement, kind of a renovation. Now that could be just a metaphor for something that you're doing. You're basically working on improving something, creating something, building something. And this is like letting me know that you have all of the tools at your disposal. Everything is there. You can do this. You can create it. We have the outcome of the Six of Materials, Six of Pentacles. What you put out there is coming right back to you. So if you're putting out like a lot of good work, a lot of good energy. You're going to get that back. People are coming to help you out, okay? You're going to get some people helping you out. Things are going to improve. You're coming to the end of a difficult cycle. So trust this process and don't worry. Let the things that are not working crumble away. Just don't cling to anything old or outdated. It's not going to help you right now. Let it go. You have to let go of some things here. And yeah, you're coming to an end of a difficult cycle and some things have been falling apart. And this is saying, just know that really good things are manifesting. Tend to the broken heart that you have right now. Tend to those emotions. Really work on on healing whatever pain that you've been dealing with. It's time to heal that because we're moving forward now. And you're going to have much more support. There's a lot of support coming in to help you out. That's what I feel very strongly. The clarity of the situation is going to come from support from people in your life who you've been working with, friends, family, anything. Good people that are coming to support you. Let's take a look at your oracle cards, get a little more clarity. Pleasure. So yeah, that's what I feel like. You're really, really coming into a beautiful, wonderful time now. Or it's just things are going to be effortless, a lot more effortless because you're going to have help and you're going to be able to kind of bask in the glory of it all. And you're going to be able to bask in like good times, like really enjoy yourself and look at pleasure in the small things. Even if the world and all of the stuff around you might be like falling apart and things just seem a little daunting, just know that, you know, everything is fine. You're going to be okay. And that what you need right now is just to enjoy yourself. Like find some little pleasures in life. Maybe treat yourself to something, you know? I feel like in your dreams too, you're having like some really good dreams right now. To pay attention to your dreams and those good dreams especially. But this is also about taking a walk in the magic garden of your mind and your emotions and just allowing yourself to feel really good. And knowing that things are the storm is passing, okay? And you're heading into some really lovely, lovely, beautiful times, okay? Confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. Yeah, that's that. Try not to let the things that have been going on in your life break your confidence and break your self-esteem. Like, you know, like I was saying, like stand up, dust yourself off, fall. There's an old Buddha saying, I think it's Buddha's, I absolutely love, and I live by this. Fall down 8 times, get up 9. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. Just get up and keep going because it will work out. You will have success. Things are going to work out in your favor here. And you're going to come into a much better time to just believe in yourself. Know this. Okay. Know this. Finally, we have Never Ending Story in reverse. So I'm going to read this card for you. I'm going to get the book and read it. All right. This is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today is not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass, and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. All right, yeah, that's why I had that feeling of like an inheritance and siblings and families, and this somebody's been crossing you, somebody you put your trust in, and they hurt your feelings. I feel the sense that you've lost some faith in the process because you've had some run-ins with people who have been making things difficult for you. And this is saying, like, let it go. Let them go. Let the people in your life walk away who are just causing problems. You don't need them. Let them come back when they're ready to be more helpful to you. So yeah, with that 6 of materials as your outcome card is like, look for people who give back what you put in. Like equal give and take is what I'm trying to say. Harmonious relationships with people who aren't just takers, they're also givers, because you're very much a giver. I feel like you give, and people have taken, and now it's time for you to give back. And I feel this collaborative process that you're with, this will work out because you're going to find that you're now finding people in your life who are not such takers, who are, talented as well, and are going to give to you what you give to them. So it's a nice reciprocal relationship. And I feel very strongly that you're end of a difficult cycle. Things are going to pick up. And the clarity you need in this situation is really to let people or things go that are falling apart. Don't cling to it. Don't wish it to be different than it is. You know, you're coming to this end of a difficult cycle. Things are going to get better, okay? Believe in yourself. Have some confidence and know that you can meet and will find people who will reciprocate that beautiful love that you have in your heart and that you give to others, that people will give back to you. You will find those people. They're coming. All right. I hope this message finds you well. Thank you so much for joining me. Do subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you back. Like, share, comment on this video because it helps me as a creator with that YouTube algorithm. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do hope to see you again. And I hope that things, you know, come back and let me know how things go because I'd like to know. All right. Bye now. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading. This is Manifest with Shannon. And on today's reading, we're going to be looking at a message from your higher self to give you clarity on a situation. So you chose this beautiful feather, I believe is from a hummingbird. Oh, we still got the shell from the last reading. Let's put that back. So here are your oracle cards. We are going to look at that in the end. First, we're going to look at your tarot cards. And I'm going to do the classic Celtic cross spread. I've already pre-shuffled these, so I'm not going to do too much. And when I was meditating and pulling your oracle cards for this reading, a very sopping wet squirrel suddenly ran across my yard. I'm facing a door right now, the glass door that looks out into my yard. And so squirrels might be significant for you. The fact that it's sopping wet too, it's a bit of a message there of going through difficult times, I think. So let's see what your tarot cards say here. Let's get that message. Uh-oh. We've got vacuuming on this floor above. I always take things that happen like that as part of the reading. So a lot of disruptions in your life, maybe. Okay. We have the Fool. That's the start card. Crossing. 10 of Cups. Ooh. And we have 6 of Swords. Ooh, 7 of Swords in the back. High Priestess. Let's make sure these are showing up. Okay. 3 of Wands. Judgment. King of Wands. King of Cups. Ooh, wow. Okay. And then this is your outcome card. 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Love this energy. And this is a final card is going to be just a message from your higher self. Guidance. We have Knight of Swords. Okay. You create your own future. That's that's what it's a message that's coming through rather strongly at the moment. Okay. I really love this spread. You're leveling up, okay? You're going through a whole brand new start. You're on a fresh new start. We have over here the Fool. You are just now starting a whole new path. And what I get from this, some of you are students who have, just finished your schooling and now you're ready to go into the market. I also feel some of you have gotten a divorce or gotten out of a relationship where maybe the person cheated on you or something, maybe you cheated on them, something like that. I feel like there's a new start coming, and it comes from a betrayal, either of yourself or somebody else. We have that Seven of Swords in the back. So there's something that happened in your past where either you were being dishonest with yourself and so things didn't work out, or somebody was being dishonest with you. And I feel the Seven of Swords in this case is about dishonesty. If you see, it's this figure holding this egg that she's stealing from these birds, and she's trying to hide the fact that she's a snake with all these flowers. So yeah, I feel like somebody was in your life who wasn't who they said they were, and they took something from you, and it left you feeling, well, it forced you to have to go on a whole new story. Okay, so I just got, like, maybe you were in a business partnership with somebody or a friendship with somebody. They stole your idea, stole your business, stole something. Somebody stole something from you. That's part. So for some of you, that's a reading. Something happened. There was some kind of a deceit or something that happened that has put you on a whole new path. However, what's crossing here is the Ten of Cups. So I feel like this new path is one of absolute joy and abundance. You're starting, some of you are starting a new life with somebody else. Maybe you're about to get married, start a family. Maybe you're pregnant, you're about to start a family. So there's a new start coming in that respect. There's just, I feel a brand new start. And you're feeling really hopeful right now. And there's a sense of happiness and joy that you've come a long way. We have the Six of Swords down in here. You've come a long way, and you've found your own little piece of heaven, and you found a little place that you feel happy. And now you're ready to expand outward. Now you're ready to go out on your own. And maybe the clarity you're looking for in this situation, I feel, is sort of like a, can I do this? I feel like you're maybe you're worried that the past will repeat itself a little here. Let's just continue. So you come up here to the High Priestess at the top. You're very intuitive, but it's also saying that you kind of know the answers, also that the answers are not being revealed to you just yet. There's still, okay, look. So here's the High Priestess here. There's a ship in the water here. This has to do with your intuition, okay? Your emotions. And we come up here to your future. We have the Three of Wands, and she's holding the ship. So there's something that you know, there's something you really want, there's something that has been happening in your life that you're trying to create. And this is like your ship is about to come in finally. You're about to have clarity. You're about to have she has like this, she's a mountain on top. You're above it all. You're above it all. And you feel above it all. And you're going to feel very, like this expansive energy is coming to you. Really, your gifts, your psychic gifts, your intuition is really expanding at the moment. And you're having a real clarity of where you need to go and what you need to do. And this is coming because your intuition is so strong, and that comes from you having moved on from this path, and you bravely started this new path. You've bravely moved forward in your life, and you've been working hard on grounding yourself into a better place. And this is something you brought on yourself. Now, the situation might have been brought on by somebody else, but you have navigated the situation beautifully. And because you've been working on that, and you've been following your intuition, following your bliss, following your joy, now you're moving into a much greater understanding of where you need to go. And you're going to start to see things coming towards you. You're really leveling up here, okay? There's a sense of leveling up. There's a sense of inner power. There's inner strength. There's a sense of you having control over your life. Come down here. This is you, Judgment. Look at you. You're fabulous in your dress and your hair. You're feeling good, okay? You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling good about your future finally. You're starting to come out of a difficult situation. Your things are coming towards you now. And we have the King of Wands, but it's the female one over here. So you're inviting people into your life. This is your outside influences. People who are really having a wonderful influence on you. They are, and this could be people that you found through social media or, you know, something like that, or some kind of an influence of someone who really inspires you, some innovator, somebody who's really innovative, who's just got that magic touch, and you kind of want to be like them, and you're learning from them. And I feel like that is really helping you right now. I'm gonna come up here. This is the King of Cups in your hopes and fears. Again, with the ship, she's holding a ship. She is the mountain, and this is the female King of Cups again. This is the receiving energy. You're very much in a receiving energy. Your ship is coming in. You're above it all. You are a rock. Nothing can touch you anymore. Okay? Whoever hurt you or whatever happened in the past, nothing can pass. Nothing can hurt you anymore. That's what you need to know. This is the clarity you need to know. You have full control over yourself, your situation, your thoughts, your feelings, where you're going, all of that. You are empowered enough to do it. You are in a really good place. You are in a high vantage place. This is a good place to make moves. This is a good place to understand that you're writing your own future right now. This is a positive message that you are on the right path, and you are headed in a really beautiful direction. Things are going to work out. We have the Nine of Pentacles over here. So again, you know, you're in this place of having created it all yourself. Okay, you've created this life for yourself. You knew it was coming because you followed your instincts. You have followed your intuition, and you've been strong. You've been brave. You've been working on that. And so all of that stuff has been really helping you to look at your life and where you have been, and knowing that you've come here, that you've come to this place on your own. This is you. You have manifested this yourself. You've worked really hard. And now you're kind of going through this review. I feel like you're kind of in a review stage. You're looking at the past and like thinking, you know, how I sense a bit of like worry that the past might come to you again, like the past repeating. And this is saying, no, definitely not. You are 100% the master of your domain here, and things are going to get better. You're above it all. Your ship's coming in. You're mastering your emotions, and you're really following your true north. This is like you are on the path to following your true north. We have over here King of Swords, Knight of Swords on riding on a feather. So you chose this feather, right? Because you're feeling light as a feather. You're feeling light as a feather, and you have a lot of good ideas that are coming into you, and you're writing your own story now. You're writing your own path, and this is what you really need to embrace here. You need to embrace the fact that you know what you're doing. You do know what you're doing. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing, and you're on the right path of self-sufficiency. You will be self-sufficient in every way, shape, and form. It's destined to you because you worked at it. You've been working at it. Let's take a look at your oracle cards, and I'll let group 1. 3 wanted to come out, okay? You've had 2 of the others involved. I only wanted to pull 1, but for you kind of, you just 3. Wonders. So this card is saying, really be open and looking at the wonders of life right now. And I think you are. You definitely are. But this is a time where you're going to start to see, like, things that you didn't even expect coming your way. Like, it's a wonderful life. It's a beautiful life. Like, you really have that. If you don't feel that yet, yes, you will. Okay? You're going to. Things are expanding. Your awareness is expanding, and the things that you have been working on are coming to fruition. Patience. Just have to have a little patience, okay? Not everything's going to happen exactly when you want it to, but it will. Because you've been working hard. You have been... You know what? Let's put that feather right here, because I think that's a message here. You can fly. You can fly, okay? Have some patience. Another bird. Know that it's coming. You're in a receiving mode. And that's also your message here. What you need to know. The clarity here is to be open to receiving. Keep your mind open. Look for the wonders in life. Look at life like the mind through the eyes of a child. Like everything is new and everything is wonderful, and you just wonder, like, you can have it all. Like, know that you can have it all. Okay. Adventures. You want to go on new adventures, and you are. There's some of you are going to be traveling, big time travel messages in here. Some of you are going to be going to a new place, some new adventures that you didn't even think you could. And there's some beautiful, wonderful, loving, awesome experiences coming your way. So much happiness is coming your way. And you've worked at it, and you should be proud of yourself because you've done really well. And that's the clarity you need to know. Just be open to receiving. Have some patience. Things are working in your favor, okay? And in the meantime, just keeping that open mind and keeping that open channel with the divine. And so we have expect powerful change. Just know it will come. Know that you are deserving of this beautiful new path. You deserve it. You have worked for it. You will have it. Okay? Be open to receiving it. Surrender to the divine. This is the full moon. Just let things go. Don't let it all fall away. The things that are from the past. And know that your future is going to be magnificent. Like, awesome. Like, I really sense this, like, joyful times coming your way. Well-deserved joyful times. Some really good things. Traveling is definitely, for some of you, big time traveling. And also but not just traveling to new countries, also traveling within your own self, your own mind. You're going to see things inside yourself that you didn't even know you could do. You're going to go on a lot of adventures in your career and a lot of whatever it is that you're focused on. Expect, like, powerful change. Expect things to happen and let, what's that expression? Let go and let God. Like, now's the time to just be open to receiving and allow things to come, because they will. Finally, we have exchanging gifts in reverse. It's funny, every pile has had this card in reverse, these particular oracle cards in reverse. So I'm going to read it for you. This is card 27. Okay. Sure, 27. All right. Be careful what you pray for, because you might just get it and then realize you don't want to face the hefty price tag that comes with it. You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but know you will have to walk away from or even fail at it because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. If you want to be a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes. Even a windfall bears a cost. It's okay though, because Spirit is helping you achieve balance over time. Another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships in your life, where you can find yourself in victim mode, in a codependent dynamic, or holding on to a false sense of control. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. This time has come to distance yourself from the kind of imbalance and be aware of the need for both give and take. It is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good and getting better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result of it. Yes! That's what I was saying about being open to receiving. You have a lot of the female versions of the male cards in this. There's 2 Kings of Wands, 2 King of Cups, 1 female, 1 of the male, and you have both the female versions. This is saying, like, you really need to be open to receiving right now. You can't control the outcome of things. You can't let others control you, and you need to just allow source energy, allow yourself to be led by Spirit, by your higher self, and allow things to come to you, because they really are. You're really creating a whole new life for yourself here. You're heading into a beautiful time of abundance and joy, and you did it yourself. You did this yourself, and so pat yourself on the back. Know that you're doing the right thing and you're heading in the right way, in the right direction. Allow yourself that time to really look at your life with wonder and just appreciation for yourself, and just have a little patience, because things might not happen as quickly as you want them to, but they are happening. Okay, things are changing, they are getting better, and really be mindful of the things that you think about in your head, so that you are creating the life that you really want. Because, well, you are. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to have you back. So please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for, spending time with me in this reading. I was happy to do the reading for you. It makes me happy. And so, do like, share, comment on this video. It helps me as a creator. And yeah, I hope I'd love to know how it goes. So come back and tell me. Thank you so much. Bye now.